Hello, everyone here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Pallegney, France here. Since last episode, we are now into a brand new month, the month of October. And, well, as we usually do when we start off a brand new month, Evan, with all the animals that we have, we need to go check our animals here again. So, hope you folks aren't getting too sick of this yet, because, well, this is kind of what animal farming is about, right? So, just, yeah, starting off with the first one here. Sheep are looking good. We do need to probably move some wool. Again, I don't know why it's not actually showing up there as there's wool over here, but I'm sure there probably is. Yes, there is indeed. And actually, one reason I know this is while I was sleeping through the night, a message popped up and said they were full, which is actually not technically true. They are not full. They are close. Get there. There we go. So get up there. All the spots are in use, but that one pallet is not quite full yet, so which is good. We don't want them filling up because otherwise, yeah, we potentially lose out on our wool production, which not the greatest, obviously. Nice thing, at least with the sheep and the goats, Evan, don't typically have to do a whole lot with them other than, as you see, move the wool and the goat milk out of the way here. They're usually pretty good on food. They feed off the pasture here, which, speaking of which, I have not actually had to bring them like any hay or grass here recently. In the past, I've had to like bring them some hay and grass every so often, but the past, I think the past 2 winters probably, I have not actually had to do that. So, well, I'm over here, I want to check one thing. Oh, our hayfield is ready to be mowed. And I think this is probably the last month we can mow it. Let me check our calendar here. Grass, or is there going to be one more yet? It does say harvesting. Oh, no, there might be one more yet. So I might wait till November, because this will be the first growth stage, Evan. And by the way, I did plant... Oh, where is it here? Ah, right down there. I did plant like a test strip down here. If you remember, Evan, I had a small test strip when we had all separate fields here. But now... Well, they're all one big field, so I put a test strip down here. And the test strip, Evan, is just so I can see what growth stage. So this grass here is in the final growth stage. Like, it will not grow anymore, right? So you compare this grass to this grass over here. Hopefully you can see the difference, Evan. That grass there is obviously quite a bit taller. So we probably have at least one more day on this of growing. Again, I happen to know here, because if we go back to September, Evan, this field was still growing yet. It had not actually done anything. So this happens to be growth stage 1. And again, I just happened to know that because I was kind of paying attention. I'm assuming field 48, I think, is the same way. I think both these fields are the same stage, I think. At least hopefully, anyway. Ooh, and 47 is ready to harvest. So depending on how long it takes us to take care of the animals, Evan, we might get some corn harvesting in this episode. And actually, field 29, 30 should be ready as well as 28, which is... Oh, that's annoying. 28 is sunflowers, but so is 27. But 27 is not ready to harvest. Okay. That is slightly annoying. Okay, anyway. Cow barn. Oh, yes. And I realized this after I slept through the night, Evan. For those of you maybe remember, was it last episode or episode before, Evan? We were checking our cow barn here, and the cow barn was out of silage, or almost out. I'm like, okay, well, we'll have to wait, because our silage in the shed is still not finished fermenting yet. Well, I completely forgot to go check that and actually bring them some silage. So, and hopefully what's in the barn is actually silage now. Hopefully it is finished fermenting. So we should finally have silage. Because, yeah, when we checked it last time, we didn't have any silage. Well, we had like 3 bales, I think, which I probably should have just brought them that and would have been at least gotten them started, right? But, oh well. Anyway, to the goats. And, yeah, still getting over that congestion yet, everyone. You can probably tell my voice here a little bit. It's definitely getting better, everyone, but definitely not 100% here yet. Just, yeah, slowly but surely. I don't know why it's got to take so long, but like, I just want to be better already. Like, enough of this super annoying congestion, whatever. I don't know why. I cannot push 2 of these at a time, it seems like. The wool, I can usually get 2 at a time. This one, yeah, 1 at a time. Oh, there we go. There we go. Gonna get 3 that time. Okay, and they were good on water, right? Nah, we better fill them. Better fill them. Okay, well, that fills up here. We'll continue checking our animals here, at least from the screen. Again, cow barns, then we kind of have to go over there and actually check them in person. Oh, let's see what it looks like. The water buffalo are looking pretty good. Probably one more month we'll have to feed them. Pigs, well, we'll have corn. We have corn coming up here short living, so we'll be bringing them corn. They do have grain yet, which is good. Again, I have a fear we're probably going to run out of that one. We'll see once how it goes here. Angus looks like they're looking really good. Chickens should be good. And horses probably should have some hay. Okay, well, this is done here, which I think it actually is. Okay. Let's go bring the horses some hay here. And I might have a hay bale over here. Let's go check that. Yes, I do. Actually, got a couple of them sitting over here. Just gotta run this around the corner here. Okay, that was gone. Wow, 199. Apparently there was not much in that bale. How about this one? There we go. That's good. I'll take that. Okay, on to the cow barns. This is actually going really quick. I'm gonna have the cow. Well, actually, I know the one cow barn isn't good because we need silage over there. And you probably noticed something if we go back to our cows here. Yeah, they're on meadow. So fortunately, Evan, they did run out of mixed rations, but fortunately they have the meadow here, so we didn't like lose health on them. Now we did lose productivity because I did go check for our finances here. Let's see, where is our milk? Oh, actually, wow, it's actually not as bad as I thought it was. We must have just ran out here then, Evan. Because, yeah, 108,000, that's not really much lower than it normally is. I thought I had seen like 60,000 come in, so I thought we were at 60, but nope, we're at 108 there. Okay, checking the first cow barn here. Looks like we are good over there. Like it. I like it. And then this cow barn here should be good off, except for everything but the silage, I think, because we had just brought them, I believe, hay and straw last time, right? Yeah, 49,000 straw, 49,000 hay. Got some extra bales in there. We need silage. So silage, yeah, now we got 41 bales in there now. Perfect. Yeah, they were all grass and still fermenting last episode yet. So or maybe, yeah, was it episode? It might have been episode before, I guess. Episode before, I think. Silage, we'll do 24. These bales are smaller too, so 6,000 liters as opposed to, the 7,000 or 8,000 liters on the hay or the straw. Not entirely sure why the difference in liters there, but whatever. I don't think it's actually a smaller bale, is it? Oh, maybe it is. Oh, visually it's not. Visually, Heaven looks like the hay, straw, and silage are all the same size bales in this shed anyway. I don't know if that's necessarily 100% accurate, but it probably is. And yeah, we'll just dump this entire load in that barn over there. Like I said, I always like to throw a few extra bales in if we can. Keeps the cows good for hopefully an extra day or so. That way we don't have to fill them up every single day. Which, I mean, for real life, Evan, that's pretty much the way it would be in real life, Evan. Like, real life, you are constantly feeding animals. So, as much feeding as we're doing in the game, everyone, real life, we'd probably be doing like 10 times as much. So, for anyone complaining about how much feeding we're doing in the game, which I'm probably one of those, I'm probably complaining a little bit. Like, gotta go feed the animals again, right? Definitely not as much as it would be in real life. Which I'm okay with them because, yeah, otherwise you gotta feed them like a lot more. Like, oh my goodness. Already feels like we feed them a lot. Probably why I tend to do more farming in my videos. than I do animals. Because, yeah, obviously animals here, as you can tell, well, I'll say a lot more work, but a lot more repetitive work. Although I guess farming, planting, harvesting, and all that stuff is kind of repetitive too. But just animals feel like they're a lot more repetitive. There we go. And those look like those will be our extra bales. So, yeah, not a lot of extra bales, everyone. You know, the hay and straw there, we only bring in a half a trailer each one. And then half a trailer, there's, you know, still several extra bales there. Whereas the silage, you're bringing a full trailer, and there's only a handful of extra. Well, bring this tractor back. I think we're going to go fire up the next ad over there. We do need to go get our corn head. And I think we're going to go start harvesting some corn. Should probably just, well, should I sell the cloths? Or should I use it? Maybe I should use it. We've been pretty much relying on the next ad for our planting, cultivating, and harvesting needs here so far, which was kind of my goal with this. Everyone, obviously, you know, wanted to give the next ad a try here. Will we be running that in the next map? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, definitely not as much hay and silage as I'd like to see in there. I don't know. What do you think, Evan? Are we going to be able to make it through winter here without running out? We've got, like, way more hay than we ever have, Evan. We got, you know, 35, 91, 90, 88 here, all in hay at this point. We also got field 48 there as well. Is it enough? I don't know. I would like to think it is, but maybe not. Okay, over to the next at. That is not the next at. That is not. Can I not? You can't click on the next at and enter it? Really? Yeah, there's the harvesting attachment. What the heck? I guess we're going to have to tab to it. There we go. Oh, that's okay. That is because I thought the next at was up here. That is literally only the harvesting attachment up here. Okay. I didn't realize the next at was down here. Actually, not sure what it's doing down here. And what is it doing? No idea. Well, whatever. Between episodes, did finish out planting fields 70 and 69 there, by the way. Those, of course, are in wheat, winter wheat. Ooh, which reminds me, we do need to get some fertilizer on them. Shouldn't have to worry about weeds. We did plow the fields. I think just the one field needed to be plowed, but because the one field needed to be plowed, we ended up just plowing both of them. And then, of course, we plowed them both together, too, so they're now all one field. Oh, we got some driving back and forth to do, everyone, because we're going to have to drop off the seed hopper. And the cultivator attachment, too, for that matter. And yeah, we got to come back for the harvesting attachment, which has the wrong head on it, so it means I'm going to have to go switch out heads yet. Oh, my. Okay. Goes back to the question I keep asking. I'm like, what is the advantage of this thing? I'm just, to be honest, I'm not seeing it. I mean, again, I know what everyone says. I mean, well, you got one piece of equipment that can do all the jobs, right? Yeah, but wow, all the switching around and I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. I lower this down, fold it out. Okay, fold it out. See if we can just, can we detach everything, or is that going to be... Ah, yes. Okay, we can. Couldn't remember if that cultivator stayed attached to that or to the frame here, but no. It does all come off. Perfect. And then, yeah, unfortunately, like I said, we got to come back here for the corn heads. So we got to drive over to the farm. Well, actually, I think it's parked out in the field there. I don't know why I left it there, but I drive back over there, grab that. And we got to come back here, detach that header that's on there, and grab this header. Is there a hitch on the back of this? No, there is not. Okay, so like if you wanted to pull your own header trailer, you would need a second tractor or truck or something to actually pull that header trailer with, wouldn't you? Seems like it won't be that hard. They could add a hitch on the back if they wanted. Although, yeah, it might mess with the steering a little bit, though, wouldn't it? Messing with the steering. I can definitely see turning off traffic being almost a necessity on some maps here if you're running the next ad. Yeah, this thing is not easy to get around down the roads, if you ask me. Which, again, keeps going back to the question I keep asking, like, what is the appeal of this thing, everyone? I don't know, it's a weird, funky piece of farm machinery. And, of course, the appeal I'm asking real life, right? Not what's in the game here. You know what I should probably really do? I should go get some fuel. Should probably really get some fuel. I'm looking at that fuel there. Not great. Not great. Is there a nice, easy place to get fuel around here? I know there's one. Yeah, right down there. Is there another spot? That's the water tower. Is that the only fuel? That might be the only fuel. I don't know if we can even get in there. Can we? Guess we can try. Yeah, this is the part you definitely almost like need to turn off traffic. As long as we can get over there, which we're not. There's a car. Oh, that sign has a collision on. Okay, wait. Guys, you need to go. Wouldn't be so bad if they would just go of them, but then they just stop there, which I don't know why. Like, I am not in your way. Oh my goodness. Okay. Traffic. Getting turned off. You know, I was just saying, was it last episode, I think, Evan, how, Farming Simulator 25 so far, I have not turned off traffic, Evan, and here we are this episode. Traffic is getting turned off, mostly because of this thing here. Once for the fact that this header hung out like this. I'm guessing in real life, I mean, you'd probably have to trailer this header. You wouldn't be able to actually, like, unless you're maybe going a real short distance, which, I mean, technically we are. We're not going very far, one. But we need a short distance when there's no vehicles. And with the vehicles they actually can drive, because, like, there was clearly room to go around and stuff, but they obviously were not. Yeah, we got to pull this thing all back out again, don't we? So I can just disconnect the head. Might be able to leave it folded out so I can get the corn head here. We'll see. Once otherwise I'm going to have to fold back up just so I can drive down to the corn head just so I can unfold again. Yeah, I think I can get down here and fold it out. And unfortunately, our cornfield's right there, so we don't have to go back down the road again. I guess I can turn traffic back on then. There we go. Just had to turn it off momentarily there, everyone. Momentarily, so we can get down the streets there. And I think I mentioned this, obviously, Pallegney, France. So European map, right? Typical European roads. With that being said, the roads on this map, I would say, are at least somewhat generous compared to some European maps. I cannot see anything from that cab, so back to third person. There we go. Now, I was going to see if I could refuel. Do we have oh, let's see what's here. Construction. Well, actually, you know what? Let's go to vehicles. Do we have a portable fuel tank of some sorts? And if so, barrels? I don't see anything that holds fuel. Okay. Miscellaneous, perhaps? Nope. Marking spray, big bags, pallets. Here we go. There's what we need. Whew, $29,000 for that, though. Yowzers. I suppose. Like, where's the buy button now? There's so many other options down here. Lease it, finance it. Okay, and then... Sure, we'll just take the 3650. Actually, what? Nope. I'm going to take... I'll take the Massey Ferguson 7S here. There's the 8S. Well, this is the 9S. You know what? Nope. I'm going to leave that on there. I thought that was the 7S on there. I'm okay with that. Or the 8S. I know the smaller tractors, they will pull the trailer, but ideally, you know, a 400 plus horsepower tractor does work better on that trailer when it's loaded. Smaller tractors just, they don't like it. Don't like it. And I think I've said this before, but this is not something we have to do very often, it feels like. Where we actually have to go fill up on fuel. Just, I don't know, the way the fuel usage is in the game here. And if you use some hired workers, well, unless you change the settings, don't use fuel. They charge you for it, they just don't use it. So not something I have to do very often, where I have to go actually, like, fuel my vehicles. So, you know, we're not typically having to buy this piece of equipment here. It's interesting how this piece of equipment here has become a little more of a necessity here in the last decade or so. Actually, no, I guess we need to go this way and actually fill this thing up first, don't we? But yeah, last couple decades, Evan, you know, a fuel trailer like this has become a little bit more of a necessity here. Just the equipment's become larger, fuel tanks have gotten bigger. You know, farmers are working longer, further away. Tractors are obviously, you know, bigger tractors, burning more fuel. You know, you don't just put 20 gallons in a tractor anymore and good to run all day. Oh, this is going to be so slow. What the heck? Oh, my goodness. Please wait. Guess it's not too bad. While we're waiting to fill up, Evan, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, don't forget to do so. Always very much appreciated. As always, if you like the video, I'll click that thumbs up icon there as well. Don't forget to turn on your notifications as well. Get notified of the next latest, greatest video going live here on the RDAllen channel. And along with that, if you'd like to join us on our multiplayer servers, you can find our multiplayer server information down below in the description there. Again, anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. I just seen our tractors blinking too. We better fill up the tractor while we're here. I don't know if I'll fill this thing all the way up. That might take a few more minutes, so we might just 1,500 liters. 1,500, that should be enough to fill that, right? How much does the next ad hold here? How much fuel? You hold, 1,700, huh? Well, we got 1,500. There's probably 100, 200 in there already, I would imagine. Okay, there we go. 1,700. That should be enough. Okay. I wanted to fill the tractor. There we go. Boy, how much does this tractor hold here? Taking a minute to fill this as well, isn't it? Let's see. This is the big... Was this not under large tractors? No, it is 200 there. Yeah, okay, it's a modded one. Only 640 liters. I guess it's just that slow to fill. Okay, anyway, we are full. Okay, I did not realize the van was going that way. I love the AI traffic. Why did I turn this back on? I have no idea. But punishment, I guess, right? Well, by the time we're done setting up, Evan, I don't know if we're going to get much harvesting done here this episode. We need to get back to the field here, and I was going to fill the next ad up with fuel here before we start. Where would one fill the next ad up at here? Where do you suppose the fuel tanks are on this thing, Evan? I'm genuinely not sure. I have no idea. Where would one find fuel tanks? The ladder over here. I see some blue caps up there. I don't know. Usually it's not blue for fuel, though. No idea, man. No idea. I don't see anything that obviously, like, at least to me anyway, like, screams out this is fuel. Oh, wait a minute. What do we got here? Nah, that might be a radiator, though. I think that's a radiator in here. I don't know. There is... Yeah, I don't know if that's actually a cap, though, because it's got, like, wires and stuff. It might be a cap. I don't know. Oh, whatever it is, it goes to this end. Oh, no, I don't think so. That's something... Yeah, no, it's not a cap. That's whatever this post is for turning and pivoting and... No idea. I mean, we do have a cap over here, so maybe that's it. Although if that's fuel, I'm not sure how you get up to it. Actually, I mean, how do you get up to it? How do you get up to this thing, right? Well, I guess you better not leave it up in the air like that, right? Is that working? Appear to be not. Don't have to do something here on the tanker, do we? Don't think so. How do you like that? I mean, I'm not sure where else to... Suppose you could argue I'm on the wrong side of this. I don't know. Would that matter? You never know. Giants might make it, so it does. Yeah, real life on most of these, that one. The fuel... I think it's this one, right? It's either this one or that one. I forget. Because you do have, like, a tool area storage on that one as well. No, still not filling, I don't think. Well, that worked out. We went and got fuel. And it doesn't even work. And I don't know about you folks, trying to get this thing into the fuel station over there. Oh my, I don't know about that. Well, I don't know what else to do. Like, I tried 3 sides. I mean, I suppose I could detach this and try. I suppose we can. It's not that big of a deal to detach it. Just that. There we go. This whole thing just encloses it around the cloth in the fuel trailer. Over here we do have just a couple blue caps. Oh, there's another blue cap there. Interesting. Again, like I said though, blue is not usually fuel, everyone. Usually fuel is either green or they just make them black. I don't know, Evan. I can't get fuel in it. Can't get fuel in it. How do you like that? Now, is the problem the next ad, Evan, or is the problem the fuel trailer? Because knowing Giants, half the time you can't use the fuel trailer anyway because it doesn't work, so. Okay, well, I guess you folks know what we'll be doing next episode. We're going to be harvesting. Might run out of fuel next episode, but we'll get started harvesting. So, with that, thanks for watching. You folks have any comments or questions? If you happen to know how to fuel this atrocity here with that atrocity, let me know. And as always, thanks for watching. Till next time.